Wait, that would be on the free shit.
It's We Wrasslin episode 54. It's time to run that top 10. You know how we do on the show. We're kicking it off with music by Man 95, that Vano freestyle.
Yeah, long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I told him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people they serving. I told him slow down, baby, just take your time. But he ain't trying to listen, it be like this every. I give him a jewel, nah, just pity the fool like an infinity.
We Wrasslin episode 54.
It was he ain't listen to school, I was
Shout out to the Twitch Queens YouTube. Running from the top, Vano freestyle by Man 95. Yeah, long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I told him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people they serving. I told him slow down, baby, just take your time. But he ain't trying to listen, it be like this every. I give him a jewel, nah, just pity the fool like an infinity pool. He get an image of cool, thought he was different, but it was he ain't listen to school. I was conditioned, in position to shit on the rules. Using my power so I can shower when I was bestowed. Some of it's beautiful shit like in a flower commode. Some of it's ugly, but it's real, I promise. I told people to trust me. When they didn't, their conscience explode. So it's like, fuck me. I get it, I hear this shit all the time. But when I get it, don't ask for a fucking dime. The only difference is now it's all in the shout out to
5-star-5.
Get your bars off pod, conscious thought. Conversation at the shop. We Wrasslin episode 54. It's time to run that top 10.
Long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I told him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people they serving. I told him slow down, baby, just take your time. But he ain't trying to listen, it be like this every. I give him a jewel, nah, just pity the fool like an infinity pool. He get an image of cool, thought he was different, but it was he ain't listen to school. I was conditioned, in position to shit on the rules. Using my power so I can shower when I was bestowed. Some of it's beautiful shit like in a flower commode. Some of it's ugly, but it's real, I promise. I told people to trust me. When they didn't, their conscience explode. So it's like, fuck me. I get it, I hear this shit all the time. But when I get it, don't ask for a fucking dime. The only difference is now it's all in the rhyme. Now break it down. Thank you all for your time. We learning, we living, we grinding, we giving, we learning, we living, we grinding, we giving.
We Wrasslin episode 54. Time to run that top 10. Dre, we starting. Dre, clean. Get a napkin. Get a napkin. Get a water. Get him a water. Do not talk to you. You bit. You couldn't wait. Hello. You hungry? No. What do you mean? Cut it. No. We are trying to start the show. Hello, Dre. Hello. What are you laughing? We don't even hear you laughing. That's how mute you are. How are you laughing on mute? You're not gonna say cry.
Swirling mass.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Turn my mics up. Turn our mother loving mics up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing?
Up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need nourishment.
Yeah, I'll mute your mic.
Hunger games up in my head.
Gotta get the dough, babies need
And you gotta go in fifth.
the facts.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
For my black queen, Sasha.
And Gold Dust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
Number 5.
Gold Dust. All right, Gold Dust. All right, Ty. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going to Wrestling God. Yeah, just gonna have to be mad. That's just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
You can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my
Whatever. I'm giving it a horn swallow.
That's what
You get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
peers who, as it appears, ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't make it, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what? What is your favorite finish move? Favorite? It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move. Oh no. Oh, this
God damn it. Your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you gonna be on
yeah, I was about to say this. Hold on, yo. You lucky you lucky WWE got copyright, love. Boy, I would play the street boss.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm gonna beat her ass. But
All right, talk your talk.
I'm more interested in it now than I was before. To be honest with you, I mean, I was interested into this, it's money in the bank.
You know what I mean? It's like,
you gotta have some good and bad in there to me. And even when it don't make sense, so that's why I'm like,
I mean, because really that was their, other than like the AJs and stuff like that was really his, you know what I'm saying? That was like the most credible.
Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny.
I tried. I swear. Yo, listen. I tried. Stop. Let it happen. I'm gonna need you to relax.
Wow. Dog. It's like you knew where I was going to be on the screen.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Oh, We Wrasslin episode 54. Run that top 10, the 2022 PWI top 10 was released. You good, Dre? You all right?
You caught me slipping, bro. You hungry? Had me crying, bro. Had me crying, bro. Oh, man.
How you doing today, Dre?
Oh, man, I'm good, bro. We back like click crack for episode 54.
I know you haven't been on the show in a little while, huh?
PWI. You know, I just missed episode 50 and maybe we did 2 episodes. So we did 51 and 52. What was 53? Did I miss 53?
Yeah, I think you missed 53. You missed you missed the Clash of the Castle recap.
That must have been 50.
Yo, that's neither here or there because you're here. You're here. Your mic is finally unmuted. You got yourself awarded.
I got food.
Top 10 PWI. Do you agree with the list? Let's start off with that.
Of course not. Come on now. But I'll give them props on their list for one thing. The black excellence on that list. All the wrestlers, man, there's over 500. And out of all the races, well, I can't even say that no more because we got our own 500 black excellence wrestling. So there's at least 500.
Chris Demise on that list.
There's over 500 because my boy Willie Finesse ain't up on there, but he been definitely doing this thing on the independent. So man, that's at least
shout out to Willie Finesse.
Over 500 up on that thing,
shout
man.
Out to Chris
Next year they better throw him up on there. Big shout out to Chris, man. That was
shout
fire.
Out to Jocelyn, who's been on this show before on the 500 list. Look at that.
That's
We got
fire,
people on the 500 list who've been on this show. 2 of them.
That's fire.
And Willie Finesse. Definitely
But
belong on
yeah.
that list. We win.
I won. Let's party.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. What's the criteria for it, bro? Like, can you break down the criteria to me? Like,
criteria. Once again, I do love the criteria, but I don't think they followed it. I think they followed it, but not. I don't know. We talked about this.
do you think they got equal?
No, it's not equal. Win-loss record, championship wins, quality of competitions, major feud, premise within a wrestler's promotion, overall wrestling ability.
I feel it should all criteria should just be based on overall wrestling. Because that's not just one thing. That's not just wrestling. That's your promo. That's your appearance. That's your what you do outside of wrestling.
But overall wrestling, you know? I do like overall wrestling ability in the ring. And the way I'm looking at it, obviously, we don't look at it how they look at it. But when I see overall wrestling, because I told you I do like they list, I just don't think they list how I looked at it. Because overall wrestling ability for me is how you perform in the ring. And I don't mean, you gotta do topes. No, I'm talking about like the Miz. When his
psychology,
wrestling ability, it fits him. That's points. That evens out. He get credit for that. MJF has great wrestling matches. Yes, he used very good heel tactics when it needs to be used. That counts as overall wrestling ability. That's how I look at it. I don't think they look at it like that, but that's how I looked at it.
If you have to place one of these criteria as the main.
Oh, you want to list them? Let's do that.
No, I'm just saying. What would you put as the?
No, not well. I want to let's list them because personally, like I said to you, I think they did it in a list. Like I think certain things ranked a lot higher than other things. And personally, I even told you how we read it is how they ranked it.
I mean, I feel like prominence within a wrestler's promotion kind of like ties into like championships, you know.
And
like,
once again, when I see, I kind of replaced that with promos. For me personally, I replaced it with promos, like promos or impact that you have brought to the company, or not brought to, in a way.
Impact. I got you.
Yeah, like impact. That's how I kind of looked at it, like impact, and everything else, you know. So let me ask you, if you had to put this in order from best to least.
Overall wrestling ability would have to be 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because like you don't control who gets booked to be the champion or if you win or lose, but we could clearly see up in there sometimes, you know, even a person who loses a lot, like a Jay Lethal, like you could tell like, all right, this dude's good, you know, like like their sound. Like Seth Rollins is a perfect example. Seth Rollins dang near lost all year, but he's like still in the show dang near every more times than not. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what's number 2? You got overall wrestling number 1.
Major feuds. Cause like that's the bread and butter right there. Like anyone can have like a one-off, have a one good match, but like what's like really driving the major money is the major feuds. Like I think that drives
number 3.
Sense.
The premise of within the wrestling, I look at it as impact. That's how I'm taking that as.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that because like it's the things outside of the ring,
outside like, and inside. I said,
perfect example.
I count promos with that. I'm not gonna lie to you because sometimes the impact of a promo, perfect example like Moxley. I'm not gonna lie, he had some haymaker promos or CM Punk. I gotta give him credit. The CM Punk when we was in the crowd, bruh, impactful. That was impactful. It did that.
It
Scene,
got it.
that visual did a lot. That's how I look at it. I'm sorry. Like I said, promos. I kind of do promos with impact. Like I put that all in the circle. For me, this is how I look at.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you to the point where I'm not even certain. This is crazy about to say this. I'm debating. Do I put the promo over the feud?
I'm not gonna wait till you hear my list.
I mean, I feel like they kind of like
wait till you hear my
blend
list.
in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because the promos could be
kind of
incorporated into the feud. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, it can, but when I tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I got it different though.
But at the same time, it don't got to be part of a feud. It could be a tangent, like how CM Punk did at the media scrum, which is kind of why do I put that before even the wrestling? Because we had nothing but wrestling that week.
And
good wrestling.
I'm wait till it's my turn. See, you hitting a lot
good
of markers.
Wrestling, bro.
You're hitting a lot of key markers.
The thing that came out of that weekend, it's still being talked about, was the promo CM Punk. Yo, when you even think of CM Punk's career, like before this whole little media scrum, it was the pipe bomb. Then it was the MJF promo or the return.
That was just the media pipe.
You know, like it's all his promos that you being like thought back to, and where's he positioned on their thing? It's mainly due to his promos. Even though he's had decent matches, he ain't having the best match of the night.
All right, so I can pretty much see order. So I just want to ask about the bottom two. Which one is last though? Win, loss, or championships?
I think last is win, loss.
I agree. The crazy part, I got them so even on like the points I would give like the superstar. See, okay, so this is how I got it. The impact is first. Because like I said, promos and stuff, like sometimes those moments, especially when we got AEW now, like them moments lead to rivalries or storylines within the company. Or even WWE doing it now. Like they've been doing it. Like the Edge and Matt Hardy behind the scenes stuff led to one of Matt's biggest like runs in the company without a title. Like that's what I'm saying. So I got that number one. And the reason why I got it over overall wrestling ability, because it's so much good damn wrestling.
Facts.
Like it's a good thing and maybe a bad thing when it comes to a list, but it's like
I was adding that when I put overall wrestling at top. I was counting that as part of it. I'm not just going off the ring. I'm talking about promo, presentation, persona, charisma. You know, like the whole thing. But
for me, wrestling is wrestling. That's how I look at it. When I hear wrestling, and then when I add in wrestling. So the little things I added for wrestling is not the promo. I add in the selling, the timing of spots, the stuff like that. Like you know the people that don't do.
There's so many different little things.
The people that don't do what I don't like. The stop and wait. Gosh, I hate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Certain like people like Bryan Danielson, ain't no stop and wait.
The thigh slappers.
And I'm not gonna lie, the reason why Major Feud is not high for me, because even though it's good to have and it shows how impactful you are and how good you can work with others, I like that. But the work with others part is still, because sometimes the other person be killing the promos and the other person not delivering their end. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give them their point for doing that. But when we say Major Feud, how can you not add the other person? Like it matters to me, but it's not super high. Because honestly, Major Feud, you talk about categories that seem like to me Major Feuds in quality of competition.
I think I agree with you on that. Now I'm just trying to think about it. Even though like I've like I'm only thinking Major Feud when it's done correctly, but there are a lot like how you just pointed out that are
like some people.
Yeah, I kind of like admission there ain't enough.
Like,
Is
shout
it
out to
major
Battle
feud?
Rap fans. I don't know who said AEO. I'm sorry. Facebook. They need to get it together. But, like, Battle Rap fans, like, we've been saying 3L sometimes. And that was supposed to be the promo package of the year or some stuff. But some people can't hang with CM Punk. Some people can't hang with Eddie Kingston. Like, let's be real. Like, if Eddie Kingston could wrestle, like, was a great wrestler, you know how many people couldn't match him in feuds? Because he would smoke people. I give Eddie Kingston that credit. He is good as a face in heel on that microphone. So you want to start listening? We want to start from
just some disrespect. Okay.
So we pretty much got an idea how we looking at it, but so let's have a little fun.
Oh my god, what are we gonna do? Like,
let's have a little fun. Remember, it's from July 1st. July 1st, 2021. July 1st. That's why the list looked like. I know some people's confused. July 1st, 2021 to June 30th. 2022.
Okay, so WrestleMania happened and Hell in a Cell happened. I'm just trying to figure out where we. Okay. Wow, the disrespect.
What's good, Corey?
The disrespect.
Good, Corey?
The freaking disrespect.
Corey on the show in a while.
I'm about to surprise you, bro. How the heck?
Let's get it. Number one. Are we arguing number one, really?
Oh, no. Oh, you just want to go off like, are we going off what they got? Or are we going off our personal?
No, it's us and comparing it to what they did. I'm not going to just.
I agree with they number one. They number one. They number one should have been number one last year.
Turn your mic up.
Last year was more impressive than this year for the simple fact that last year when he did it, it's when
the stories. I'm not gonna lie, the stories was crazy. The whole with the bloodline, the making of the bloodline.
It also was when he actually got the turn, where he got the fans to finally get on board, bro. Like for 4 or 5 years, we knew that was supposed to be the guy. For 4 or 5 manias that he headlined, he couldn't get what he was trying to get to, and he finally achieved it with that, bro. Like, how did he not?
This man
get it last year, bro.
This man clicks all check marks. Like, and when you say, and I give him even bonus points why he's number one, because when you look at stuff like for my list only, people, like the quality of competition, low key, bro, he made his competition that much better. Not saying his competition was trash, but all right, we know how good his competition is, but he made his competition look like a star, if that makes sense. Like, he made his competition that Uso, I'm gonna use him as an example. Like, let's be real, in a wrestling world, Uso does not wrestle Roman Reigns.
I could see that for the Usos. I could see that for a few people, not everybody. I can't see that for Kevin Owens.
No, I'm not saying that for everybody.
Those matches were fire, but for the Uso,
Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens,
that's what I'm saying. That's I said not Kevin Owens. I said only for like certain people like Uso, Matt Riddle really help with Riddle. You know what I'm saying?
And that's because when you talk about the major feud, and that's why I kind of want to add with championship ones, like, to make it more better, like, but I guess that's part of the major feud and the impact. So that's all right. It's all right. Because I was gonna say like how important they made the title, but I guess for you to make the title, it got to check all the other marks.
Yeah, Roman definitely number one. I ain't even mad at that.
Here we go.
He brought out the best in Brock.
Here we go. Number 2.
You're gonna laugh at me, but I actually agree with number 2.
I'm not, because I wanted to put somebody before him, but it's hard to argue against Okada.
This nigga won everything. If it wasn't for Roman Reigns holding the title for 2 years, This nigga won the G1 and won the Wrestle Kingdom. Bro, I think he won the Grand Prix too. Like, he might have won the Grand Prix too. Like, this dude does not lose. They book him unstoppable, bro, and I don't see why. He's like,
so you think it's because
like
of Okada
character?
You feel like because of Okada they go by one loss?
Gotta be a Yakuza, bro. He has got to be running things on an underground gangster level over in Japan, bro. Like a straight up Tokyo underground boss, bro. That's the only way I could explain it. Because nothing else makes sense.
And this is when things started to bother me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Number 3. Dre, who's your number 3? No, first of all, before you tell me, do you agree with number 3, who is CM Punk? Between July 21st and June 30th.
He's only been back for a little bit before then, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did a little bit.
I'm not mad at it. And here's why. I'm not mad at, like, in-ring wrestling. If we're going off wrestling, I wouldn't put CM Punk in the top 10. But it's all the other variables from the media scrum promos, the feuds. He had good feuds. He got a lot of wins. And he got the championships. Like, based off this criteria, I can't knock that. Like,
is he number 3 on your list, though?
He's number 3 on my list.
Oh.
He's been all the talk since he's been there, from the MJF, the stuff with, well, that kind of don't count because the cutoff is June. But if the cutoff is June, he still had that great rivalry with MJF that was really good. He worked with a lot of young people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it. Cody's number 3 on my list. I really don't. Cody is. Hey, shoot me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, and I'm not a Cody fan. Definitely not a Cody fan. I mean, I'm starting to become one now, and that right there is part of it. But like, what he doesn't check?
I can't do that.
He has push stars. He has shifted. He has literally more than CM Punk. He has shifted the game of professional wrestling by going back to WWE. He is literally, even though he already been there, he is
CM Punk shifted the game by turning all friends wrestling into all enemies wrestling.
No,
he changed the whole lot.
No. Cody went to WWE and everything went downhill for AEW.
Everything went
Cody
downhill.
Went to WWE and everybody started saying,
you can't give Cody credit for CM Punk's toxicness. You cannot do that. You cannot credit Cody.
Cody's my number 3.
You can't credit Cody. He ain't got the world titles. He ain't got the world titles. That's why I can't even put him before Bobby Lashley.
Champion, excellent matches, all of that. No, bro.
I can't even put him before Bobby Lashley because Bobby Lashley at least had world titles.
No. See,
Cody had 2 great moments. He had 2 great moments.
What?
The Mania and the Hell in the Cell. I'll definitely put him in the top 10.
The fact that he left AEW is a moment.
All right. Well, so is CM Punk returning after 7 years. Guinness Book of World Records loudest reaction ever. I strongly disagree with that. I don't know how they got it.
How is that over?
I don't know how they. I don't know how they got them to put that record. Knowing WWE's had 3-4 times bigger audiences.
Hearing a record like that, no, number 3, whatever. That fact alone made me not care. That right there, he's number 3 for me. Like I said, at least I said for me.
Okay.
But you're wilding. The loudest pop, Dre. We seen WrestleMania crowds.
I'm saying I don't know how they got them to get that.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I feel like his pop the first time. I'm gonna keep it 100.
What about Sheamus pop in the UK was ridiculous.
Stupid.
Are you kidding me, Dre?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, I said I didn't agree with it.
Are you kidding me?
Hold up. I said I don't know how they got them to record that. I said I don't know how they got them to record that, but you can't deny that was definitely a stupid pop.
It was.
And for that, for the amount of people that were in there, that was ridiculous to get that loud. Like you shouldn't gotten that loud with that amount of people. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like 15,000 people. Calm down, bro. Like
that was dope though. But I'm sorry, Cody number 3 for me, personally.
Who's number 4?
Number 4 is CM Punk.
I don't even got Cody as my number 4. I got yo. I don't care what else they did. I don't care what else they did. After I put the 3 main championships and they all been booked real well. I can't say CM Punk been booked strong since he got the title, but this is cuts off kind of before he really, you know. But what I will say is that outside of those titles, and this might be bigger than those titles, and this is probably the biggest crime other than the Will Ospreay, where he's listed on here. But at number 4, I gotta put Kevin Owens. I never thought I'd say that. How the heck do you have Stone Cold Steve Austin's final match in the main event of WrestleMania with CM Punk? Yo, all this drama with CM Punk for as long as it's gone on, bro, would have never happened if he got what he wants with Kevin Owens has done, bro, and he'll never get against CM Punk's dream opponent at that. Like,
hold on, Jerry. Hold on, Jerry. Wait, what you said, Kevin?
You don't get to go home happy.
Oh, okay. Because only goats get opportunities. Only goats get opportunities.
Damn, when I think about it, man.
Day 1, A1. Turn your mic. I'm not even gonna
when
lie.
I think about it,
Owens.
Oh man, CM Punk had too many moments. I was almost about to pick Kevin Owens over CM Punk for 3. Okada and Roman, they're the corporate machine. Like I can't knock them off their pedestal because the company, refused. The company made to where I can't even argue them. But yeah, I'll pick Kevin Owens number 4 for me.
Yo, I like that, yo. Shout out to you, yo. Shout out to you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with that too. Just because
number
it's a
4.
GOAT. Just because Adam Cole I know is not making this list. Yes, Kevin Owens earned it. But being fair, do Kevin Owens earn it though? I know he had the Stone Cold moment. He was losing to Roman.
Every time he had a banger with Roman and every time he got cheated. That's why it's like the win-losses don't matter unless we're going based off of those 2 people where they fall in the rankings. You know
what else did he do though? Like big, like what feuds was crazy? Elias?
Elias was gold though. I ain't gonna lie. I like that whole Elias.
That was decent. That's why I said it. What else? I need one more though to put him up there.
He had a good rivalry with the Uso too.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember that one.
With Jay?
Oh, huh. Okay.
You know, him and Seth Rollins were doing a lot of tag team stuff too. I don't know. It was still
him and Seth's story was okay. Then him and Sammy a little while? No.
I'll be real. If Kevin Owens didn't do nothing, that Stone Cold moment by itself is bigger than anything anybody did all year. I don't care. In front of the most people, biggest stage, main event, the Super Bowl. I main event at the Super Bowl. Kevin Owens is.
I can't put Kevin Owens as number 4. Kevin Owens is in the top 10 because I'm not gonna lie.
Bruh. For as great as Cody's return is, I don't even know how you have Cody before Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens main event at the WrestleMania. Yeah, he was at WrestleMania. I main event at WrestleMania. You took on Seth Rollins. I took on Stone Cold Steve Austin, bruh.
That is a bar. I'll give you that.
I mean, Cody did win both of his, but I mean, you can make the argument, I guess. But nah, man, I gotta go with KO. Dang, man, you made a strong
Nah,
argument
I'm
for me
not
for
gonna
Cody, bro.
lie.
I kind of didn't have Cody so high up on my list, but you kind of making me.
I got Bobby number 4.
I was gonna say you're having me kind of debate between Bobby and Cody for that next spot.
Yeah, I got Bobby Lashley number 4. Her business, like his work. He's somebody perfect example. Like the major fuse stuff. If you add in like the Hurt business was low key, that was horrible. But Bobby Lashley still did his part.
Bobby Lashley managed to still keep himself, and he's doing a dang good job right now, especially.
Remember, he
But
was
to
part
do
of
it
the
without
Rusev and
MVP,
Lana.
I like that whole thing, bro. I know a lot of people hated that. I absolutely
I was
freaking
front
loved
row
it,
for the
bro.
wedding.
That
I was front row.
you was live for that,
Yeah, I was front row. I remember that was front row.
bruh. I love that whole thing because it was classic Attitude Era Vince McMahon kiss my ass club and all that, bro. Like it was that Vince McMahon is being petty right now, and he is like got Rusev in the doghouse, bro. And we're punishing Rusev on live TV right now, bro. You're being hazed on live TV, bro. We gonna have your wife make out with the one dude for sure. Rusev a big boy, so like he can hold his own against most people up in that locker room. They're like, let us get our MMA fighter,
MMA. I was just about to say.
former army or military dude. Like, let's have him do it. Let's have him punk him out. He ain't gonna turn up with him, bro. I was cold blooded, bro.
Yeah, Vince is nasty. Yo,
I can't wait for the Vince McMahon episode.
We gotta do that. This is nasty. This is nasty.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff he do. Like, God, this is a dog, bro. Oh man, Bobby Lashley's my number 5 though. The world title run. He done beat Brock Lesnar. Like, you finally got your match with Brock Lesnar. I didn't like how they did the whole little you needed help. Kind of like how they did with RVD when he finally got the top. Like, oh, you needed help. Like, to the real fans, we know you didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? So it's pointless. But that's your little corporate little thing you want to play to protect your little chosen people or whatever. I didn't care. I was like, he won.
All right, my number 5 though is my first pick that's not on this list. I'm sorry. And this man, just how I say Okada, I feel like made people pay attention to the win-loss. This man is on my list because what he still getting points from the win-loss record to me. He's still getting points for the win-loss record for me because he's looking good losing. And that's Seth Rollins. I just don't get how he's not on the top 10. I'm sorry. Promos, wrestling ability, major feuds. I mean, like impact. Like what? I don't. How is Seth not on top 10? Even if he's not number 5. Even
I think
if
they
that's
got
high.
hung up. I think when they did their list, they got hung up on the losses because he was like he reminded me of Shawn Michaels right before he like got the world title, where he would take a lot of losses. Like
Seth, I'm not gonna lie,
but he'd steal the
good.
show though. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd steal the show losing. It's like to where you don't even care.
And not even that, he was low key the highlight of the match when he was losing. It's like no, number 5. Like seriously, the only thing to me that's holding him back from my list is not even the. Like I said, I'm giving him point for win loss. Like I'm looking at you're losing good. Like it look like your loss looks like W's when most people are winning and it don't mean nothing. Like we don't even care you won. Seth lose. Some people is that we're breaking the forbidden door.
I'm bugging. All right.
We got
five. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and revise after 4 with Kevin Owens.
Hey, I see y'all started already. Can I listen to what y'all do? Y'all are y'all going by the same criteria?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
but
no.
no.
Yes and no. When I say that, like I don't think Like, all right, so this is let me break this down. This is their criteria, right? Which I like. I do like it, but
I respect the criteria.
I guess
In
my
the kayfabe
meaning I
realm,
guess my meaning hit different. Like perfect example, when I look at win and losses, we're talking about like this is the superstar of the year. So when I see win and loss, perfect example, what I was just on Seth Rollins. I still give you point for them loss because like I was just saying, a lot of his L's feel more impactful than a lot of people W's.
but do you think
And
in
I,
the kayfabe
and
matter,
I
you
think
still like that kind of still takes him like, you know what I'm saying, like down the rankings because he was losing, or at least away from the title contention type shit?
yes, but also and that's another thing I say the difference for me is I count it. I guess I still like average everything out. Me personally, I don't think they average everything out. Looking at their list, I feel like how I said how is listed right now. I think those are like how they order it with the most points. To me personally, that's
Because
how I feel
you
when I
can't
look at
tell
their
me
list.
that John Moxley doesn't have more impact along with his undefeated streak, low key, than Shingo Takagi. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Even
I'm saying,
even low
Ari.
key more than
That's
Drew
why I
All right,
said
all
McIntyre.
right.
yes. That's
I'm just saying, like I think they gotta like show us like
We're
what
doing
that
our top
impact
10. All
might
right,
be.
so
No, I
if
got
John
you.
Moxley is, yeah, put him up in there
I
and
got you.
stake your
But
place. You feel me?
yo, and I will say this. I will say this. I actually shout out to Ari. So yo, honestly, I highly agree because he did a lot. Yo, I got Moxley at 5 and I got Seth at 6. And the reason why I got
y'all going
Moxley,
from one down.
What?
yeah, we went one down. The reason why I switch it because the win loss, obviously, championship, quality of competition, his fuse, and I'm a big. And then we talk impact. His part of impact that hit with me, the Willa Yuta thing. Like you made a star in a way. You helped build a star. I mean, it was other people, but it was mainly Moxley that made him like, yo, we need to look for this
That
man.
was
And
all
then,
Moxley because I still
all right,
don't
well, even that,
really.
even that is on to
We
my
can't
point.
defer with Moxley.
Well, even adding on to my point, regardless, I'm saying that Moxley, that's the impact check mark for me. And then overall wrestling ability, really, like he wrestled. And when I say overall, like Ari, so like more detail with certain stuff, like how I look at overall wrestling ability for me is of course the in ring, but the in ring of even sometimes the psychology, how they sell sometimes. Like they're not the stop and go wrestlers I like to call them. Wait for the move. Oh, here you come, and then do it. None of those. Like I added that. Then premise, I look at that more of impact. I kind of added promos for that. This is my list personally, how I look at it. I kind of added promos with that, like impact, similar to like when CM Punk was in the fans. That's a great moment, great impactful moment, great good promo. Major fuse. That's pretty much what it says. Quality of competition. I think I still look at it how it is. It's
Yeah,
nothing too.
that's a big
I
factor.
kind of feel like I
Yeah,
don't know. I feel that's
yeah.
kind of disrespectful to the performers.
Championship wins.
No,
Champ-
it's not disrespectful. It shows you like the versatility of how a wrestler can work with different styles. That's why I respect the where Kazuchika was at because we know like where he wrestles so many different styles from a Will Ospreay to a Shibata to a Suzuki to a Jonah to
It's
like you know what I'm saying
quality,
like so
not
many different
variation.
styles.
Like
And
Mhm.
it's like you gotta like you said even with that versatility and you have quality. You said quality with it. You know what I'm saying? That's a big factor. That ranks you very high. And that's why I look at for me,
Yeah,
like
and oh, go ahead.
go,
My
go
fault.
continue. I just wanted to kind of follow up with you guys and where you guys was at with my joint because
No, yeah, because I do like that because like I said, how they list is I don't like my
it's not
depth
too
list.
bad. It's really
Yeah,
not.
it's not crazy.
yeah,
Like I'm
that ain't
not
too crazy.
disgusted. I will say I'm not disgusted. Like like I said, Dre, I was kind of impressed. I'm not gonna hold you.
So for
Like
Hold
me,
up, hold up,
I'm
hold up.
cool with
All right.
Roman at number one. I
Yeah,
will
there you
keep
go.
Roman for myself at number one. Um, Okada at number two. I don't know if I would switch that for my number two. Shit, man. I probably would have to go with Punk at number two. Like, I think he was probably still the biggest draw outside of Roman Reigns, in the world. Like when you thought about wrestling in 2021, other than the Tribal Chief, you was thinking of, hey, CM Punk has returned to wrestling. That was like the biggest thing. Then on top of that, he was still giving us solid to good matches. He built up into some great feuds. The Eddie Kingston, the MJF is the biggest one. Then what came out to be with Moxley, that was, you know what I'm saying, ended off some good stuff. But obviously, you know what I'm saying, it ended bad for him after that. But neither here nor there. He had one of the, you know what I'm saying, we could say one of the best returns, you know what I'm saying, of modern wrestling today. And I think that definitely, you know what I'm saying, deserves him to be in that number 2 spot. I would keep Kazuchika Okada at that number 3 spot. I think once he got his title back, he got back running, doing the same thing he's always been doing, even with, you know what I'm saying, up into what he did in the G1. The G1 has always been like a big help for guys too, getting ranking in a lot of people's top 10s for the years, because it's just that series of matches that you're going through, and it's great matches also. So I think that helps a lot for him to win it. I think
And
he
the
won it, right?
prestige of the tournament
He
helps
won it,
He
yeah.
won the G1 and won Wrestle Kingdom, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I gotta give him that over.
You
Punk,
gotta put him up there. You gotta put him up there. Was he as big as a draw as everybody? The first 2 guys? I don't think so though. So I gotta put him at that number 3. Number 4. Adam Page is a fine choice to keep there in a sense, because when he had the title run, I've said it once he had it, they gave him the resume pretty much to kind of like solidify him to be a champion, to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he is the ace kind of champion, like how they always wanted him to be. You're going against the Punks, you're going against the Bryans, you're going against the Omegas, and you beat, well, he didn't beat Punk, but but still neither here. They built a great resume for him, and it was all great matches. The matches he had with Bryan Danielson were great. You know, the matches he had with Kenny Omega was great. Even the build up going into it, after, even before he
Lance Archer was good. Lance Archer,
the build up was still good. So I'm cool with that. And once again, he was a big draw for AEW. Like, as a talk about, especially as a baby face, that I think we were saying that was one of the best programs, you know what I'm saying, with him and Kenny Omega that AEW had up until, you know what I'm saying, the MJF storyline. Everybody was in tune to that joint.
Hold up. I'm changing my 5.
Go ahead.
I had Bobby Lashley at 5, but I'm gonna change Bobby Lashley out for John Moxley.
And actually, now that you say that, yeah,
I spent too much stock in him being the WWE champion. John Moxley's just impact overall. He like encompasses.
I'm gonna put, and actually, I'm gonna put John Moxley in my number 4
everywhere.
I'm glad you said it. I'm gonna put John Moxley at my number 4 because I think
I'm not shocked. That's why I switched
what he did outside of AEW and what he did at AEW. Like, he's put in so much work this year.
Bro.
On top of this, like, his undefeated, like, he's been looking strong.
I'm not gonna hold you, Ari. I might be wild, but I know y'all got the CM Punk. I feel a way about the CM Punk thing. That's why he's not my number 2.
And we talk about matches. He's been
but
turning
I'm not gonna hold
rehab.
Moxley might have to go very high on my. I might have to review it, because Moxley, literally, when you talk about every box, like, it don't matter what definition you have, he checks it.
He beat Hiroshi Tanahashi, bro. Like, come on, that's a big resume. That's a big name to have on your resume this year.
Like, and that's another thing. I'm glad Ari mentioned that. Slightly went over my head. I was giving him straight credit of the amazing work he was doing in AEW, but this man was cooking on other promotions.
He beat Bryan Danielson this year. He beat Hiroshi Tanahashi. He beat CM Punk. Like, that's big. Some big fucking names.
Squashed CM Punk, bro.
You big fucking right.
Technically, that was after. Remember,
the cutoff is 6:30. You know what I'm saying, June. But even before that, like, just still, like, I think Forbidden Door was
but still, that's still.
He had a very great year, man. Even at the top of the year, from down, like, once he came back from rehab, even before that, I still think he was doing a solid job, especially like
Nick Gage, GCW champion. He's been a champion in 3 different promotions.
Come on, bro. Like, I mean, only thing I think right before, like, right when the qualification for it starts and shit. Ooh, good pass, Herbert. This is a really good game, Chiefs and the Chargers, yo. But
let's go right now.
27-17. Herbert and them kind of come back after an interception. But long story short, like I said, he's been doing so well. I think after he lost that United States title, you know what I'm saying? I think that's probably one thing, you know what I'm saying, that probably got him a little lower because he lost the title. But that was literally at the beginning of July. I mean, as soon as the shit started, like the 21st of July, I think is sometime around there. But as soon as he lost the title, but he's been still solid ever since there, man. Like he's been solid. Like you can never really say that this dude is gonna be like on the bottom of the card. He's always looked at as a top guy on the card, and the people like you talk about influence, impact. People adore this man. Like
Yeah, he's loved. I
he
mean,
throws water bottles
he's
at
had
them, and they
great.
still cheer. Like
He's had great promos. He's always had great promos, but especially with I know this don't count because this is past the deadline, but that last one last week with the media scrum, like
oh man,
like perfect rally to get everybody back in line. Like really stepped up as a locker room leader. Yeah,
man,
that'd be my
do his
5.
thing, man. I'm gonna put him in my 4 and my 5. I will put Adam Page there. Numbers, and then I'll follow for y'all where y'all want to go for y'all number 6.
We're on 6. Where you at, Frost?
Picks. Oh no, actually, I'm changing stuff. I got Hangman. At number 6.
You know what? I agree.
Yo,
I got Hangman.
bro,
I got Hangman at number 6
I ain't
too.
gonna
He had the time limit with Daniel Bryan. Then he had the dang near an hour match where he cleanly beats Daniel Bryan. Then or Bryan Danielson. Then he has
Won the title.
He had the fire matchup with Kenny Omega for the title that he won the title, which was a long storyline. He's
the pop he had when he came back for the casino ladder match.
I was trying to think. It was like when he won the thing to get the title matchup. Freaking yeah, Hangman's done some good stuff. The Lance Archer match, that is so underrated, bro. Like that was
I told you.
That was a
That's why I
match,
said that.
bro.
That's one of my favorite
That shit
Hangman
was
matches
nasty,
at AEW.
bro. He low-key
Right.
probably had the
He
best
cooking.
world championship matchups during his championship run. And I only say that because while I'm not, we all know Kenny Omega like is a better wrestler than Hangman Adam Page. Like I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. But Kenny Omega was in a different bag during that title run. He was showing, yo, I could do something other than just a wrestling match. I could play a heel. I could play like the cowardly heel type as opposed to just some guy who goes out there and just does matchups with no psychology. Like he was showing the psychology side more than just 5-star performance. You know what I'm saying? So, but Hangman just going out there. Hangman's a lot younger than Kenny, a lot less banged up. So he was having those matchups. Kenny was having like a couple of years ago when his body was more fresh, you know, like just reckless abandon. Because that Lance Archer was nasty, bro. But yeah, I agree with you. Number 6, Hangman. What about you, Ari?
I'm just running through Bobby Lashley's year, and I'm just trying to see. He lost to Big E, but didn't he also beat Brock Lesnar?
He beat Brock. He won at a wrestle. Oh, was that the last WrestleMania?
Because I know he
last. Oh no, he beat Omos last.
He won the Fatal
WrestleMania.
4-Way. Then that whole weird shit that day one happened. But I mean, he had a pretty solid year. I think it's more of his 2022 that stands out than his 2021. Do I have him that high on my list? I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
I really don't know. And with that, I mean, for my number 6, man, I think from last year to now, I'm gonna put Bryan Danielson in my number 6.
That's a good pick.
I think he's still like with the little time that he had from September to June, he had enough impact that niggas wanted that man to have the title on him.
The matches, man, I got to see Bryan Danielson versus Suzuki for free, and I still could go see it for free.
He made a statement when he got to AEW, yo.
Yo, wasted no time.
Not one, bro. Not 1 second that he was on that ring.
Danielson, building Garcia now. Same thing Moxley doing with Yuta. Bryan Danielson's going to do with Garcia, I hope. I know it's still a little story, which I'm fine with. It's still helping. He's still part of building his character because Garcia beat Danielson twice. He beat him twice.
Definitely did.
That means something. That means a lot. So I ain't gonna lie. So to go in number 7, I got
That's
Brian
what
Danielson.
hurts Dan Branson. That's why you shouldn't even make this top 10 list. But yo, for number 7, and I don't think I even got Dan Branson on my top 10 list just based on that. Number 7, I'm gonna have to go with Jay White, because Jay White got the New Japan Pro Wrestling title. He got the win in the Fatal 4-Way against Hangman Okada. He beat Okada twice, and Okada I have as number 2. You have as number 2. Ari has number 3. Like, you beat the only guy, the second most protected guy in all of pro wrestling. And you can really make Roman's still the most protected. Yeah, you beat the second most protected guy in all of professional wrestling, bro, twice that year. Held the title for a decent amount of time. Had some good promos. JY always cut some good promos. I'm gonna have to put him number 7.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna keep Bobby Lashley at my number 7. I think still looking very strong going into, you know what I'm saying, his year after, you know what I'm saying, losing the WWE title. You know what I'm saying? Got the moving up towards, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the Brock Lesnar situation, getting that W, you know what I'm saying, getting the US title back, you know what I'm saying, the babyface run has been amazing. He's looking amazingly strong this whole year. You know what I'm saying? I think he's definitely one of the top, you know what I'm saying, guys, and especially draws. You take him anywhere, he's looking like money. You know what I'm saying? I think he's back to where he needs to be. Where everybody say, yo, where's that TNA Bobby Lashley? I think he's back. And that Bobby Lashley was one of the best in the world.
That.
7.
Drake.
I definitely think he did a little bit more than Cody Rhodes. Like, I can't hold you. Like, from year to year, like, Cody Rhodes came in. Like,
I agree with that too.
You know what I'm saying? But no, spoiler, that's what was going to be my next one.
So he got number 8.
Number 8, I'm gonna have to go with Bobby Lashley. I agree that whole the Brock Lesnar, man, to finally get that. And before that, they had like the triple threat matchup too, where he looked, or was it a triple threat or a fatal 4-way?
Fatal 4-way. They had a
he
Raw.
was dogging Brock the whole freaking match. I was like, yo, man, they're like really like. A lot of things I've taken into consideration too is like he's done what a lot of these people are still trying to, like, he's been to the top of the mountain several times. Like, he's had a title reign during that time period. So like I gotta throw him in the top 10. Yeah, I give him number 8.
And I'm not going. This is where I slide in.
Oh, one thing I want to say about Bobby Lashley before we go on. Big props to Bobby Lashley for being able to do it on his own, because like during this time period before he had Leo Rush speaking for him, and I loved him when he was with Leo. Then he had MVP in the Hurt Business, and I really loved that, you know. But once he lost MVP, I was worried for Bobby Lashley. But he's been able to maintain, if not even get himself more over on his own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, man, salute to him for being able to do it on his own this time around. So
yeah, is once again to keep doubling down. He beat Brock Lesnar once again for a WWE title on a big show. Like, it wasn't
that beat all the black people.
Like, thank you, Big Bob.
Jesus Christ.
He lost it the next month, but so what?
Yeah, it's okay. We're not gonna talk about it. All right, who you got number 8? Sorry, come on. Let's be positive.
Oh man, my number 8, son. Let's see. Go back to my list.
Let's As he figured out, I got Kevin Owens, number 8. Might be a tad bit biased, but you know.
My bad, I'm turn it on.
He defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I might have to put I forgot he was out for a minute, so that takes him down a lot. Shit. I'm gonna keep Biggie. No, damn, son.
Yo, Biggie's run was good and bad at the same time.
I'm gonna go with Cody at number 8.
Was it memorable?
I'm gonna go with Cody at number 8 because, like I said, he that moment at Mania and like how he took it and took the ball rolling from there. You know what I'm saying? He was moved up there like as a fucking god. You know what I'm saying? Like he was looking like that guy. Man, I gotta let me just make sure I ain't tripping. Because then again, you gotta kind of put into a little bit of his last days at, you know what I'm saying, in AEW. But he's always was like, it was kind of like on the downside of AEW. But when he got to WWE, he was like top babyface as soon as he got there. You know what I'm saying? And once again, that WrestleMania moment was one of those ones. And top of the match, damn near best match on the card. And some people might say argument for one of the best matches of the year. And then they go 3 times with that. That's a lot. That's when once again people were in tune with them joints. He went 3 for 3. God damn.
All right, who you got at number 9?
Number 9. I said Cody at 8, right?
Yup. We Wrasslin Podcast Episode 54. Run that top 10 where Ari starts from Get Your Bars Off Podcast. Go follow them on all platforms you listen to your podcast. Also 5-star pod.
Oh shit, fuck that.
Oh man, son. Damn, this is tough. See, he was doing a lot of tag team shit. A lot of cost. Yeah, I can't do Seth that high. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Gresham. I still think a lot of his matches going up that 2021 were amazing. You know what I'm saying? He still was one of my favorite wrestlers of 2021. And then in the Ring of Honor Championship. Now there was, you know what I'm saying, a little slow from there. But I still think he had one of the best matches. Like a lot of those matches in 2021, he was knocking it out the fucking park. You know,
Short Nation forever.
I think it's the second half of the year that kind of tears it down a little bit.
For all the great matchups that Jonathan Gresham had, MJF all day, every day, at the feud of the year, CM Punk. His promos always deliver. You know, everything he does, his work with Wardlow was Wardlow's best work he's had, and he desperately
match.
I'm saying the story,
building. Oh my gosh, yo. Cat went straight to the squad.
Oh, man, you know what I meant, Ari. You know what I'm saying. When he was with them, he was a star.
I remember.
When he was with them, he was a star. You know.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I got MJF at number 9.
About MJF after that.
Number 10. Remember, this is my list. I don't care. You're not gonna like it. It don't make sense. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Number 10. Who's number 10? Dre, who's number 10?
Man. For me, I'm gonna put Cody. But damn, honorable mention gotta go to Matt Carpart. Damn it, Matt Cardona. You say Matt Carpart so much. I thought, man, you're evil.
You should change your name to Matt Cardona.
Your propaganda.
But the truth is, they saw in you what I see in you. You're nothing but a mid-carder.
Whoa. But these brothers getting disrespectful tonight.
Matt Cardona is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, but got it out the mud.
Mid! Every single thing in it is mid!
King of the independent wrestlers, son. King of the independent wrestlers. He is ranked higher. Yo, he's ranked higher than MJF on here. That's wow.
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s. But I know there was some GHB and Halcyons on the flight. Halcyons.
Yo, hold up. Let me just read the first 5 people they got him ranked higher than. They were on Halcyons and all that stuff, bro. Yo, just the first 5. Just the first 5, bro. Josh Alexander, Tanahashi, MJF, Seth Rollins, Adam Cole.
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s. But I know there was some GHB and Halcyons on the flight. Halcyons were some things that we took.
5 more. Kenny Omega.
Yo!
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s. But I know
Moose, Chris Jericho, and Jay White. Yo, both of your video clips that you've used to slander this man for longer than 2 years now, he is ranked higher than both of them. He's ranked higher than JFN.
Relax. RELAX.
He is the Hitman
Yo,
Holla
what is your number
of
Jay?
wrestling.
Yo, oh my God, my
He
favorite
said-
one. I forgot.
Shush, please.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna come back to you. Ari,
I
who's
hate
number
that.
10?
I hate that so much. I hate that clip.
I'm torn, bro, because I don't know if I want to go Big E or if I want to go Shingo Takagi, because Shingo Takagi had the IWGP title for a lot of the time last year up until Wrestle Kingdom. So that's a good, what, six months with the title. You know what I'm saying? He held it the fuck down, too. You know what I'm saying? And even after that, you know what I'm saying, gets hot pretty, you know what I'm saying, far in the G1s, pretty far in the New Japan Cup. He had the King of Pro Wrestling win, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of big joints, you know what I'm saying, and he's always, you know what I'm saying, giving out stellar fucking matches, yo. Like, you talk about a dude that's always call on for when you need, you know what I'm saying, a good champion, a good matches, anything like that, anywhere he goes, for real. And then you guys, once again, you got Big E with the WWE title win. But was the run really memorable?
Not really.
It's like winning a big WWE title means a fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? So does winning the IWGP title too.
Yeah, I'm a Big E guy, but
I'm gonna add Shingo, man, with my number 10 spot. I'm gonna have Big E as my honorable mention.
All right, Dre, number 10.
Will Ospreay does.
Shush, please.
If he wasn't gonna say it, I was gonna say it. But he don't say it. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Ooh. Just
Juice, please.
Thank you.
Oh God, this is harassment. Yo. It's crazy how Ospreay got all these 5-star matchups and he ain't in nobody's top 10. Like, damn.
You gotta think he was out for that little bit with the fucking, you know what I'm saying, his kidney shit.
Everybody was getting injured.
There's
a lot of people.
and
Adam Cole is ranked 18.
Only reason why I feel like it doesn't hurt Moxley as much
year.
because, like, I don't feel like Moxley, like, he was gone. I didn't feel like he was gone that long.
Well,
they say it was like 3 months, but they didn't feel like
rehab for like 2 months or something like that.
didn't feel like it was that long, but
it really didn't.
But man, I don't know, man. Moxley's always gonna be that nigga wherever he goes, though.
10, I got Cody.
And he beat Will Ospreay anyway, so.
Okay, if I had to name one person to play along against their rules, I'm gonna say Big E. But my list, personally, just to be ignorant, is FTR. FTR.
Shouldn't even count. It's like
I don't care. I didn't ask you. I didn't. You know what?
Shush, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. FTR needs to be mentioned regardless, together, and just because the stuff Dax is doing separate, like they just fire. They just made wrestling just fire as a team. Even when they was doing solo matches. When it was facing CM Punk, like stuff like that made you hype. They was what it did. No, I'm sorry. I know it's a solo list, but I always said this to the chat. I know why not now, because you know how AEW. Hey, you only get so long. That's it. Your time's up. You know how that pack go with Tony over there.
I'm gonna be honest. This next year's list. Don't be surprised if you don't see Dak on there. I mean, if you do see Dak on there.
Triple H, please save my boy Finn Balor, man. This list is so nasty right now. Finn Balor at 63.
Right.
Daniel Garcia at 48. How dare you?
We're not about to do that to Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia been turning the fuck up everywhere.
Yes, we are, bro.
No, we're not.
I'm talking
Not
about
over Finn. Not over no dang Finn. Nah,
I'm talking about the winner.
This nigga got a
Finn ain't do
vacuum
nothing.
personality.
My man Daniel Garcia won a whole tournament.
Finn that just home ain't doing nothing.
Fuck out of here.
Just doing coup de grace. That's all he doing.
This nigga's not a draw, my nigga.
That's it. That's all we know about
200,000 people turn the channel and Daniel Garcia comes.
If he not a draw, why he getting booked?
What up, G? He kind of marketing cheap, bro. It's like when Smack was trying to save money.
Nigga gets booked wild.
It's like when Smack was trying to save money, bars over names.
Winner of the fucking winner of the Battle of he won the whole fucking Battle of Atlanta. I'm not Battle of Atlanta, Battle of Los Angeles. I think
he's
this year
guy on TV that they could get.
You know what I'm saying? He wrestles Suzuki. He's wrestling the goats out here, bro. Like, don't do that to my guy. He's having bangers out here. We're not
got some NDAs. Got some NDAs.
There's a reason why Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, he saw something. He saw something backstage he wasn't supposed to see.
It's a reason why. It's reason why Ghost want him on the squad.
Yo, so let me ask you this: out of everybody that wasn't on this list, who do you feel like really deserves to be? Out of everybody,
on the official one?
Yeah. Of course.
Like on the top 10, just the top 10.
On the top 10. Of course, just the top 10. For me, I'm not gonna lie to you, Moxley. I'm sorry. Like,
oh yeah, that's easy.
Bro,
yeah,
like
Moxley.
he for eight, I was just about to say, other than like Cody or anything else, like Moxley was literally like a highlight of the show. And like Impact, yo, what? We're not gonna wait. No. First of all, one of the most impactful moment of profession, one of the moments that you see on TV, like you say, yo, I really wish I was there, was because of it was because of everybody, but Moxley gets most of the points because it's his entrance music. When they was fighting, while that was crazy.
That was what
I guess Moxley's biggest fault though is like. What was his biggest feuds outside of
Eddie Kingston?
Rehab. That was his biggest feud, and he won.
Oh,
God. When he came back, and told boy, go fuck yourself. That was fire.
Guys, relax. 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 We don't want to put too much on wax before they go up against the line.
That was a real fight, bro.
You nasty.
Unbooked.
You're nasty.
John Moxley
still got the W. That's when you know you're the real deal.
That nigga not gonna find me and stab me.
Facts, yo.
I hope you do, Moxley. My family gonna be set.
I won. Let's party.
I won't even try to fight back. Go to work, sir. If I die, I die. If I die, I die. Yo, I just know my family gonna be good. We made it back to the mansion. Made it back to the promised land. Oh shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Wish nigga what?
How you feel about the overall?
He beat Suzuki. Let me see. He beat Nick Gage. It's nothing really too crazy up until like he gets into like once he gets into that Bryan Danielson and like the British Combat Club is Blackpool Combat Club.
That Willer Yuta was fire.
But that still count. All of that still count.
Mm-hmm. But you got remember, bro. It's like
here's the thing.
That's starting at like.
And I gotta add, like I said,
Moxley did what Jeff Hardy couldn't.
And like I said, Impactful is high. I guess Impactful is high on my list, especially if I remember it. Like
Moxley big run starts at like the top of the year, pretty much.
But I feel like I was always tuned in with Moxley.
He don't ever lose.
Like that's the thing, though. Like I hear you with the big fuse. Like that's that check mark. But like the other stuff, Moxley was.
Oh, the Suzuki too. That's when Suzuki debuted. Surprising Moxley.
Like Moxley always made him a star for real. Like everybody's like certain stars, but he always made you focus on like who's he going to feud with next. Like that's a good thing. Like you always want to know who's Moxley going to feud with next, or what Moxley even got to a point. What Moxley going to do next,
bro?
This is why I think the criteria.
Perfect example. After he lost the title. How you just said, like, even when he didn't have the title, he made his storylines important. You had the Suzuki come in. Then you had like the Willer Yuta thing. You had the British Blackpool with Bryan Danielson. First they fought. I don't team with anybody. He had great promos.
Like if you do bonus point with certain categories, that's a bonus point for me. Like with championships.
Aside from the matchups,
it does. December. It matters. Exactly.
If
but it's like
December, I think all those factors would be perfect for him to be at top of the year. But I think with it being from like the middle of the year to the other middle of the year, it's weird because it's like you're only going in like into the middle of storylines or like when storylines are ending.
Wait, so how long is Big E running? I don't want to call out my boy, but how long was his storyline run for him to be the number he had? And I don't want to play Big E because I always said Big E is my favorite New Day member, but it's like seriously, like think about his championship run and the little like when his championship run started, because a little bit
just under 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why
he won the Money in the Bank in July?
It says lasted for almost 3 months. So,
and
gets the title in September.
What about and like you said, Ari, we got to go by the whole list. That's why I said, I think they listed certain things higher than others.
Here's nasty too.
I hate to say this, but Ari, like you said, how much of that do you honestly remember?
He had a 3 month,
and this is what I'm saying. We remember shit Moxley was doing without the title.
Facts. But
the shit that's highlighting Big E right now that we're talking about, and shout out to Big E, is when he had the title in the Money in the Bank briefcase that led to the title. Other than that,
it was leading to the title. Once
exactly.
He got the title,
Other than that, we do not remember nothing. And I don't mean to speak for you. You can speak for yourself. Do you remember anything?
I remember vividly. He had one successful title defense. He had one successful title defense against Drew McIntyre.
But that
short, he was fighting Bobby Lashley also.
I mean, on a pay-per-view. He had one pay-per-view title defense. After that, he loses to Roman Reigns on a pay-per-view, and then he loses to Brock Lesnar the next pay-per-view. Out of his 3-month title reign, he only won 1 month of the pay-per-view. Then he lost the 2 other pay-per-views. He lost the champion versus champion match. Then he lost his match against Brock Lesnar.
And I'm doing the comparison of that, Ari. Now you take that short run to the short run we're talking about with the Blackpool comeback story. That's when Moxley was like fire. But still, we can take sprinkles of stuff before that we remember. Even if the shit was stupid, it still was memorable. Like even the ending with the explosion when that happened, then like shit like that still was memorable. Like at the end of the day, I'ma still search for Moxley more than Big E. That Big E run, and Big E, my guy, I hate doing this, but that's why I said Moxley deserves it, bro. That Blackpool Comeback Club thing, like he literally that short run. He gave me so much in each of your criteria. Like, and on top of that, he built a star, bro. Like, that's a big part when we're talking about to me, I think that's an underrated part of Superstar of the Year. Like, you're still a great star and you're help building stars. By your greatness. By you being great, you're help building stars. Because Moxley, who he was, and doing his craft, he helped build you to where he is now.
Yeah, I think the only thing that kind of sucks for Big E is because remember he was supposed to win that title match at day 1.
Correct.
And his title run was supposed to continue. Then the Brock Lesnar shit happened. Because I'm just looking at his cage match record and shit, and he was winning all of the Fatal 4-Ways that they were having on the live show. And it ain't up until that they have the actual Fatal 4-Way for day 1 is that Brock Lesnar is added into it, and then he wins. So just going off the cycle that they were doing it, Big E was supposed to kind of continue on. And I think if he was going to be able to continue on, I think he probably would have ended up being a little higher on the list because we probably would have been able to get more wrestling matches, more matches to see his skill being expressed and such like that, where he wouldn't have to be relegated to tag matches anymore, where he had to be in the situation he is.
I'm not gonna lie, he's one of the superstars I'm excited to see come back in this Triple H type era. Like honestly, because
Sonny Kiss is ranked higher than Dolph Ziggler.
Wait, what? You said what?
Man.
Shush, please.
Bro, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this to Brother Kiss.
You said what, Dre?
Shush, please.
Even though I do think it's disrespectful because that, like, at least Dolph Ziggler won the NXT title, bro. Like,
he hasn't even been on television.
He still won the NXT title.
No, I'm talking about Sonny Kiss. He hasn't even been on television. Not even during Pride Month. They had him on one commercial during Pride Month the first week, and that was it. Like, bro, you haven't even featured him on television. Oh no, he came out what Rampage with the Truth Busters, bro. Like,
but that was like a
couple
weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm like, come on now. That's a bull, bro. And he ranked higher than a lot of people. That's wild.
Ooh, name 5. Name 5.
Oh my goodness,
name
bro. This
5.
is nasty.
Who favorite wrestler? Name
I gotta
5.
scroll back up because I would like down 100 people. He listed higher than let me get him back. Where's Sonny Kiss? I know he ain't that high. Heck no.
I just seen this shit too.
Is your favorite? Where's your favorite wrestler listed?
What number is he again? He said 40
I got you.
something?
I got your favorite wrestler for you, bro. I got you.
No,
276.
Guys, relax. RELAX.
I mean, the only W I can take out of this is that Kenny Omega is still higher than Will Ospreay.
And he was injured most. They both are injured, but
That's
Kenny was out.
Betty.
I won. Let's party.
That's so petty. Yo, that is so petty.
Braun Breaker is higher than Will Ospreay.
All right, I got 5. Sonny Kiss higher than man. Tama Tonga. Carl Anderson. Oh shit.
Oh.
Carl Anderson been having a good year, bro. So I'm laughing, bro. Doc Gallows, not a big surprise there.
Crazy to see Kota Ibushi at 58. It's crazy. That shows you all the shit he been going through this year.
Brian
really been keeping him out the ring.
Keep going.
Alex Reynolds.
Brian Pillman been on TV more. That's even crazy.
Tetsuya Naito at 63. This dude was one of the top.
Ranked higher than Solo Sokola. That's hilarious.
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s.
You know, like, they've literally hid Sonny Kiss, bro. Like,
what number is Sonny?
Sonny's like 278, I believe. 270.
I thought you said like 78.
76.
Yeah,
Damn.
276.
There
ain't too many people though. There ain't too many. That Dolph Ziggler, bro. That one sticks out. Carl Anderson sticks out because Anderson won. He has like 2 titles right now or something like that. Was he like the New Japan Never champion and the tag champion at the same time? Also,
they got Captain Sean Dean over at Carl Anderson. Let's
like,
go,
like,
brothers.
Where's Mello at?
Damn,
Mello's high. Mello's like just a little. He's like about.
Okay.
Where is he at? He's like in the 70s or something. 77.
You put respect on his name.
AJ Styles at 74. Only 3 behind AJ. That's AJ. They gotta get you right, bro.
Yeah, my nigga Carmelo deserves to be in the top.
Get AJ right.
Yeah,
Edge at 65. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised Edge is at 65 because Edge is the master politician, bro. Yo, he does things always in his favor, bro. You notice that? Like AJ Styles, of course, this is AJ Styles should have won that Mania, but what's Edge do? I'm gonna go heel and have a faction help me, and that's my excuse for going over. I'm doing the faction. Then they do the faction versus the faction. It's AJ, Finn Balor, Liv Morgan against the Judgment Day with Edge as the leader. Of course, Edge gets the pinfall at the pay-per-view. Then they turn on him the next day. Like, bro, like, he does not lose, bro. Like,
this is what I be saying, man. AJ really don't be doing shit, bro. When a nigga like Kota Ibushi is higher than you, and he ain't did a damn thing for real, bro. That's, this nigga's been chilling. You need to get my nigga back right, bro.
I don't even know who Kento Mayai. I don't even know who this nigga is. Some of these people have to look up. I'm like, how are they ranked so high? And I have to look them up, bro. Like,
put some respect on their name, man.
Willer Yuta. All right, John Moxley deserves to be in the top 10 for sure, bro. Willer Yuta at 43. Willer Yuta at 43. Then put John Moxley in the top 5, bro.
What number is Moxley?
Moxley's like 12 or something like that, right?
He's 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 12. Yeah, you gotta put him in the top. If Willer Yuta's in the 43, you put, because you gotta think. I mean, Willer, yeah, he got some victories, but the one his biggest one is the John Moxley, and his biggest matchup is a match he lost. So that should show you how much win losses matter. That did more for him than winning the title. That did more for him than winning the title has done.
They got Nick and Matt Jackson on here. That's how I know they could put tag teams on this shit.
Why?
You know what I was looking for? I was looking. That's why I scrolled so far because I saw Dax at like 100, but I did not see Cash anywhere. I'm just scrolling.
Yeah, me giving my Cash no love, bro.
Let me. Like, hold on. So, like, they put the Young Bucks one right after the other, but
that's some bullshit right there.
Who they put ahead of each other? Is Nick ahead of Matt?
As it should be.
No, I'm saying, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would
only by one slot though is ridiculous. That in itself is ridiculous.
So yeah,
Dax at 101 though.
Nick need to be higher though.
Dax at 101, and I don't see Cash nowhere, bro. Like, maybe I just didn't.
I mean, it's funny because they really made like a little disclaimer was like, your wrestlers who you think are your favorite wrestlers, might not be in the top 10 because they were like they're regularly in a tag team or some shit like that. Pretty much like saying Dak's not gonna be in the top 10 without saying he's not in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to see that he's 101, like, damn, you couldn't even put him in the top 100, nigga. Damn, like,
yeah, you ain't put him in the top 200. So you saying Dax is 100? Like, I don't even know if he. This is nasty, bro.
They got him right under Kyle O'Reilly, which is like, I guess that's respectable. That's why I say if you go from January
matches,
to December, this list looks totally different.
True.
Bruh, I was catching on here at all, bruh. There's so many people I don't even know. There's people in here I didn't know still wrestled. La Parka's on here. Oh, no, that's Love
Park.
That gotta be like a variation of La Parka. That gotta be like his like
OWW. Yeah. The La Park family.
They ruthless. They kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, Cash ain't even in the top 300. They are wild disrespectful, bro. They are wild disrespectful not putting them on the. I swear, if they didn't put them at all, that's just fucked up.
I'd be wondering who'd be number 500. Now, who's number 500? Dustin Wilson.
I wouldn't even want to be on there,
brother.
Bro.
Dustin Wilson, you got a long way to go, brother. But at least you made the list.
I'm about to say a lot of wrestlers,
bro.
Like dead ass.
Son. I don't know. I never heard of. Can't believe so.
Isaiah Cassidy down the here,
list,
like.
Man. Damn, what happened to
Baron Black made it. The nigga Baron Black who always be losing on AEW Dark. Y'all know the one, brother?
What number?
That's sad.
You see on the list?
Oh.
QT Marshall. Hey, QT Marshall gotta be the new he gotta be the new Zack Ryder, bro. Like 440. 440 rightfully deserved, bro. He is the worst, bro.
That's your favorite wrestler.
This is like, yo, bro. It's like when you see a battle when your favorite battle rapper and they put him against the worst nigga, like, bro. Like,
oh man.
This is the worst
Evil Uno.
Ever.
Evil Uno is better than QT Marshall. I don't care.
Dead ass. No, I ain't gonna do that to QT Marshall.
Clearly.
QT Marshall. For him
Evil
to have
Uno
like
is definitely better.
For him to look like fucking like a sitcom TV dad, like he kind of like Jai can move in the ring though. It looked like Paul Blart.
He be like clumsy when he does his little flips on the ring. It's so funny. it's like he can't run straight, so it's like he's running.
When your dad's favorite team is the Young Bucks.
It's hilarious, bro. It cracks me up. Damn, they ain't even pick Cash on the 500 at all. That's so disrespectful. They took him off the game, and what did Cash do besides save Bret Hart from a crazy fan? Like,
yo, you need to relax.
It's like they're blackballing him for that.
Ultimo Dragon's on the fucking list.
For real?
No way.
465.
What?
Ultimo Dragon?
What promotion you wrestle on?
No, 65 is Edge.
465.
Oh, oh, damn. Wow.
I was looking at the bottom of the list, and this is some fucking crazy. Super crazies on here. Like,
hold up. Powerhouse Hobbs
is what number?
103. 103. Wow, you almost made top 100. That's crazy. Where is Ricky Starks at, bro? Where is Ricky Starks at? That is baffling to me. All right, Ricky Starks 53.
Yo,
they put Ricky Starks. Hold up. They put Ricky Starks before they put Carmelo Hayes. Are you kidding me?
What?
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s.
Over fucking money, fucking Mello. Carmella need to just change her name because she's never getting called that ever again.
Yeah, it's over.
That's ridiculous.
Mello don't fucking miss.
I'm waiting for the call up.
Damn, what has Naito been doing? Because they got Ricky Starks over Naito, and that's just wild to me because, man, I know they'd be.
Naito
Ricky
really
Starks
been
is ranked
losing,
higher
bro.
than Wardlow. How is Ricky Starks? Wardlow don't lose. Has Wardlow even lost? Besides CM Punk that one time? Where you dominate the entire matchup?
But he
and
wasn't
Cody?
really wrestling.
It's a bunch of squash matchups, but I'm just saying, like, you're the
He
champion
wasn't
and you just
wrestling for a
squash
minute.
people. Like, neither was Ricky Starks, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but still wrestled a little bit
Wardlow's
more.
got more than that.
Wardlow turned it up a little bit more coming towards into the year, like once after the CM Punk situation, but he still wasn't wrestling as
I
much
like
on
Ricky Starks.
shows.
Damn, that's wild. Who the fuck is Psycho Clown, bro? Like, gotta be from AAA.
Yeah.
No, he on
No.
I think he is, but I seen him on MLW.
I'm happy for El Desperado. I don't know how Scorpio Sky got 38. I don't know how that's how. Oh, he was a TNT champion. Like, they must be putting
Shout
a
out
lot
to
of.
2 niggas from Buffalo. Well, a couple niggas from Buffalo on here. Nigga Kevin Blackwood been making his way up the ranks in the industry from the same promotion that Daniel Garcia came from. 289 at that too. But Sonny Kiss is higher than that nigga. So you definitely be doing some more work, bro. That nigga, they don't do shit.
How though? How?
You know, I mean, this is no slight to Sonny Kiss. I'm just saying they don't do nothing with the man. So how is he even like rank higher than somebody do? Like, I don't be seeing this nigga nowhere. He be wrestling on the indies or something.
Shout out to Moose, man, at 21. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fire.
I ain't even gonna say nothing bad about that. That's fire.
That's fire.
And big shout out to Matt Cardona at 13.
My nigga Trent is 270. Trent really needs to leave the best.
That means right after John Moxley is Matt Cardona. So, like, when we were like talking like this, like, dang, like, who deserves it?
Cheers, please.
Ooh. You like a cop, man. You just be abusing your power, Frost.
Miro at 242. That's a crying fucking shame.
That's why you want to
Tony,
leave. That's why you ready to leave. That's why
Book
you
my
want to leave.
man's better, bro. Book my man way better. Jesus Christ. How is Anthony Ogogo over Miro?
Ooh.
That nigga ain't even on TV.
How is Sammy Guevara over Kevin Owens?
Title wins.
AEW, the CMP, all that shit.
Stone Cold WrestleMania main event over his entire fucking year. I don't care.
That's a fact, though.
Over his entire fucking career. I don't care.
That's low key.
I don't care. I main event at WrestleMania in front of 100,000. Or no, it was like what, 70,000? How many people you perform in front of? What's the biggest gate you wrestled in front of? 15,000 max?
But bro, you got to think the whole calendar
4 or 5
year.
times. 4 5
bro,
times.
There's a calendar year of work that goes into that before that one.
Fuck.
That one.
Oh, fuck. That one moment is more legendary, did more for my career than that whole year did for you, bro. That put me on legend status.
I mean, hey. Maybe when Sammy Guevara go to WWE, they can talk about it.
Oh, you said, oh man, it's like when you dirty for that one. Bandito at 31. Wow. Oh my god, you know who should be, man? This whole list needs to be revised, bro. Ace Steel got to be in the top 15, if not top 10. My nigga defeated. Oh, all right, the cutoff. I was about to say my nigga done took out the elite by Steel.
Sick, bro.
Yo, you took out the whole elite by his damn self, bro. He said, "Don't worry, Larry. I do the barking."
And the
Larry
biting.
told Ace Steel. He said, "Larry told Ace Steel a big dog."
Grab your little dog.
Sick. Fucking sick. Man, I ain't really too mad at the list in general though. It's just some of these joints at the bottom be like, eh.
Yeah.
Like no funny.
Carmelo Hayes should be just around the same area as Braun Breaker. I know Braun Breaker was the NXT and he'd been the North American, but Carmelo's been having like the better segments, the better matchups. Obviously, we see your positioning higher, but like it's kind of like when in ECW when Mike Austin was the world champion, but RVD was just killing it. Like it's like, all right, it don't matter if you're like got the main title. Like this is the person we know is like we are. It's kind of like that. Same thing that happened with Nakamura with the Intercontinental title in New Japan. Like, I don't care who's the world champion. Nakamura's Intercontinental title reign so far, like, it overshadows your ranking system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to shout out to Speedball Mike Bailey being in at least in the top on getting number 30. Once they let that dude be able to like start wrestling in America, he been going the fuck off, bro. Anywhere he been at has been damn near a banger of a match, yo. So for him to be in number 30 out of 500, and that motherfucker wasn't even wrestling for a couple years, like especially not even in America, that's a good look.
I wonder if Brody King's ranked higher than
with Jacob Fatu at 42.
Let's go. Let's go. Put some respect on that man's name. Well, this was the PWI top 10 list.
Yeah.
We gave our thoughts. You know,
when they free Kenny, man, he gonna be good. He gonna be back at number 1.
No. When they free Adam Cole, then Kenny will be after Adam Cole.
Man, Kenny is wrongfully
just like he is on this list right now. He will be after Adam Cole. Do you hear me?
That shows you, bro. Even with the little bit that he did,
he will be
still
after Adam Cole.
They both should be under Jay White on this list, at least.
All right.
They both were injured. Come on now.
Nobody.
They both were injured for.
Shush, please.
We talking about goats, and you talking. Come on, hello.
Out of all the freaking videos,
I was a Joe. Yo, shout out to Joe. It's over.
Shush, please.
Kenny was off for the whole year. Still made more impact. So what are we talking about?
This is We Wrasslin episode 54.
Top 5, bro. Top 5, bro.
Okay, I didn't think. Oh, my fault. All right, you want to shout out your platforms?
You already know what it is, man. Get Your Bars Off podcast, Starks and Smarks, and shout out to my boy Loso with The Narrative. Over there, go check that new joint out, man. Recapping the week in football. Man, really go. We trying to build the network, man. Get Your Bars Off network. But I'm about to get ready to dive into some of this new music so we can talk about on Monday on the new podcast, man. So check that joint out. Get Your Bars Off podcast. Get Your Bars Off pod on Twitter. Check that out on all streaming and all on social media. You already know what it is. Love is love, man. I'm about to be out this joint.
All right.
I gotta go call the wife.
Sorry for Get Your Bars Off podcast. Dre.
Y'all know where to find me. Cash App.
That's a good way to start. All right, go live.
Fadeamania. It's like FADEAMANIA.
FADOLOUS.
Fadeamania. You can cash at me. I'm skinny right now, you guys. Help a starving African.
You gotta relax.
Also on Twitch at The Whole Effing Show, and on Anchor and Spotify at 5-Star Pod Splash.
All right, shout out to everybody. Episode 55 will be around the corner. Don't know what's going to be. So much we can talk about. We could actually dip into the drama. Try to stay away from it, but we could talk about it a little bit. But shout out to all of y'all. Go follow me on Twitch, YouTube, at FRESH&FRASStv. Spark up that dank. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. You know how it goes. Like, follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to join the trend. The show has come to an end. Sit back and relax.
Relax.